Okay, good day guys. Today I'll be sharing a few tricks and techniques about PTE. It's a complete guide, yes, and it is for free. Okay, cool. I'll be teaching you speaking, writing, reading and listening, and the tips and tricks involved in that, time management, note taking and reviewing work. But first today we'll be looking at just the basic. Okay, so what is PTE Academic Test? PTE Academic Test is a test that includes test you with speaking, writing, reading and listening. There are different tasks for different sections. Okay, now there are different types of questions for all these: speaking, writing, reading and listening, and I will teach you how to handle different questions in each section. That is correct, in each section. Okay, but today's focus is what to do exactly before the exam. Okay, so before the exam, what you need to do is, once you've registered, you'll be given a pen and a writing pad. You need to make sure your pen works. Okay, make sure that it writes writes dark. Okay, not lightly. If you write lightly, then change it. Okay, do not hesitate. Tell the instructor and they will change it for you, because you will get in trouble later. Okay. Now you can change your pen during your exam as well. Just raise your hand and then you can change your pen, so don't worry too much about it. Okay, cool. Now after that, what you'll do, you will choose a computer. Once you choose a computer, you'll sit down, and key important is for you to check your microphone. Okay, please check your microphone. They might have some issues. Well, you might run into a bit of trouble later. Okay, during the result period. All right, now microphone check. What does it mean, and what is the right and wrong way to do it? Okay, don't be a monkey. Right, now this is an incorrect way to put your microphone. Right, this bloke has his phone right in front of his mouth here. Okay, so it is a very bad position, for as you will be breathing out through that way, and the phone will also capture your breathing. And don't put it in front of your nose either, because that's where you'll be breathing out from also. Okay, now what you need to do is, like this little girl is doing here. Right, it is away from her mouth. Okay, so this is where she's going to be breathing out from, and this is where she's going to be speaking from, and the microphone is away from all of that. Okay, if you're putting it right in front of your mouth or your nose ready, it is wrong. So put it away. Okay, this is the correct way to do it. All right, now next, how to check your microphone. There'll be a few instructions given in the screen, so you just read out the instruction from the screen. Read out a sentence, right, once in a normal voice and play it back. Okay, and once in a louder than normal voice and play it back again. Okay, there is a button that you can press to record and play back. Okay, if you're a new test taker, it's pretty simple, and if you're a previous test taker, you already know that. Okay, now if you can only hear yourself clearly, which means you're good to go. Okay, but if you can hear unclear, distant or surrounding noises, or static or broken, that is a big no-no. Okay, so try it a few times and you will know when you can hear only yourself. Okay, if nothing changes, like if you can hear static or broken noises, just raise your hand again and the instructor will change your seat. Okay, he'll come over and he'll ask you what's the problem. You tell him that I've got problems with the microphone. He'll either change your microphone or change your seat. Okay. Now during the exam, how to speak. Okay, I mean, during the exam you need to remember that if you do not speak for 3 seconds, your microphone will stop automatically. Okay, and then you'll move on to the next task. That is right, it won't ask you for your permission, you'll just move on to the next task. Okay, so the key goal here is to keep speaking. Okay, and then you can also use this 3 seconds for your advantage. Okay, like it's mentioned that you don't hesitate. It's said that you cannot hesitate, but you're allowed to hesitate once or twice. Okay, once is generally accepted. It won't affect your score so much, but if you've already done that once or twice, you can use that 3 second pause, up to 3 second pause, I must say, for your advantage. Okay, so when you speak, you also need to open your mouth. Okay, just open your mouth a bit wider than normal, and then it'll sound a bit more clear, and then speak louder than your normal voice. Okay, now speaking louder than your normal voice does not mean that it is too loud. Okay, it does not mean screaming. Okay, you do not have to scream. Okay, otherwise you don't scream, otherwise you will disturb the other candidates. Okay, and they might complain about you, and it'll be a little bit of fussy situation there. Okay, so avoid screaming. All right, now tricks to improve your score is, first of all, you need to slow down. Okay, if you slow down, you can speak clearly. Okay, and then you need to speak loudly. Like I said, don't scream. Just speak in a louder than normal voice. Just tone up your voice a little bit more, and open your mouth. Take pauses. Okay, so pauses are important. Pauses, and if you breathe where there's like a full stop or a period, then it will sound like you have better intonation. Okay, you can also stress out on a few keywords, or just stress out on a few words that you think is important, which will help you raise your score as well. And then obviously you need to keep speaking, which means like you have a good control of your speech, and try not hesitate too much. Okay, so PTE, remember, PTE is computer tested. There is no human being testing it. Okay, so do not be monotone. Okay, monotone means speaking like this, trick to improve score. Okay, don't be that. You need to have some fluctuations. Okay, fluctuations is good for speaking. Now, what do you mean by monotone and what do you mean by fluctuation? Okay, so monotone, I've already given you the example. It is speaking like I'm speaking right now. Okay, there is no character in your speaking, which means it is going to be somewhat like that. Okay, computer is going to read it like that. That is a massive no. But if you fluctuate, or if you fluctuate in your speaking, technically meaning that if you stress out on a few key points, keep speaking, right, it's going to look like that, which is a massive right. Okay, which means you will be aiming for a higher score. You will technically be getting high score. All right, I will leave you today with an exercise. Okay, this is an interesting exercise. I tried that a few times. Okay, so basically the goal here is to say Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter. Okay, this is a warm-up exercise. Okay, now what you need to do is say it really fast 3 times. Okay, the key goal here is not to hesitate, not to worry if you make a mistake. Just complete the exercise. Even if you make a mistake, just say a few words and blah blah blah. Okay, don't try to repeat yourself. And then the key idea here is to keep speaking. Okay, I'll start off the exercise for you guys. Okay, so you can know how to do it. You just say Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought a butter, right? Once you're comfortable with it, say it really fast, okay? Betty bought a butter was bitter, so Betty bought a better butter. Betty bought a butter was bitter, so Betty bought a better butter. Betty bought a butter was bitter, so Betty bought a better butter. Okay, cool. Now you can say it really fast like that, or just adjust your pace according to how you can say it. Okay. Now thank you so much for listening, guys, and please check out my other videos on how to handle different tasks in PTE. There will be lots more. Okay, hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bye.